Okay, so carrying on from where we left off last time, we're going to add some detail to this, make it illuminated and make it flash randomly. So we're still in box cutter mode. Let's turn on the screencast keys, and I don't make the font a bit bigger. There we go. Let's have it a nice blue. No, that's no good. Let's have a darker blue than that. No, let's go back to white. Don't muck about with it, Colin. Right, okay, clear that off. Right, let's go into wireframe mode, see what state it's in. Right, okay. Okay, so let's draw a box. Take it back. Put a bevel on it. Like that. I think we'll have a disc. Let's make the circle 6 sides. X to make it a thing. Now what I'm going to do with that is select it, and I'm actually just going to rotate that 30 degrees so it's nice and flat there. And I'm going to scale that on the X a bit, bring it in a bit, take it down and scale Shift X to make it bigger. Now this is still working on the cutter, so okay, I can hide that now. I'm happy with that. Not particularly happy with that bevel. Let's pull that bevel in a bit. We're getting some strange banding going on there. Let's take a look at the wireframe. Why are we getting? And we're getting it because it's not resolving right. Right, so I'll tell you what we'll do is we'll go into this 3 and I'm going to KZC and I'm going to slice straight through that. And you see how again that's resolved that nicely. In fact, I'm going to take that and I'm just going to GG and pull that over a bit. There we go. And you see now if I take the wireframe off, that nasty issue in the corner has gone because it's resolved better. Okay, and I think we'll go back to a box. That'll do me. Okay, one circle. Only this time I'm going to go for 32. Make that nice and big. Take it back. I'm going to shift click and then tab into edit mode. Hide that face. Select that. Insert. Extrude. And then hide that. And again that's got an issue, so let's again turn the wireframes on and let's show that cutter and let's see what we can do here. I'm going to KZC again, I think. Actually I think I'm going to go across this way. Come out and hide that cutter. Yeah, we're going to have to watch for that. I might need some manual tidying up there. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to select those two and do a Control X to hide them. That's a bit better. We like that more. And actually I'm going to take that and I'm going to move that up a bit. Yep, I'm even happier with that. There we go. Right. And one more. I'm going to push that in, double click that, and again that's the same. want to cut there, so let's show that. And I think I am going to cut across there as well. Yeah. Happy with that, that's giving me what I want. Okie doke. Right. Actually, I'm going to make another cut. Right down here. Yeah, then I'm going to take that edge and I'm going to dissolve it. There we go. I'm happier with that. Now let's increment this and save it before we go any further, so we don't overwrite the previous version. I'm happy with that. So let's lock this down. So this is all manual, and let's turn off the wireframe. So here we go. So what I'm going to do now is that I'm going to call that base light. So I'm going to duplicate it, click 1, 2, 3, LT, move that up, go into look dev mode so we can see what we're playing with. Right, now there's another thing, we want to tidy up some of these bevels. They're a bit too heavy here. Right, that one's alright, so I'm just going to bevel width and take that a bit. This one, I want to manually edit the bevels. So first things first, turn off bevel visibility. Face mode, I'm going to select these. Back faces, I'm going to Control plus N, item, and I am going to make them sharp, so Control E, mark sharp, and then I'm going to set the bevel weight to about 0.25, so it's not as advanced, and that's just a little nicer to work with. And we can do the same on these faces, so 3, alt click, select the boundary loop, which I have assigned to a shortcut. That didn't work. Let's turn the bevel off. Boundary loop, I'm going to mark them sharp, set them 0.2. Now I know I'll turn that on, set it to weight. That's the issue. I'm not getting what I want there, so I'm going to do select my Q operations and sharpen. There we go. And it will remember the ones I've already done, but apply a standard one to there. So Q bevel width, bring that in a bit. And again, we've got an issue going on here, so edit mode, take that, and I'm actually just going to merge them at last, and I'll do the same there. I'll merge last, and I'll just GG move that up a bit so it's a bit tidier. So let's have a look over here. Is there anything I have to be aware of? I can Control X that, I don't need that one. Back into point mode, GG, put that in the middle. GG is an edge slide, so again put that in the middle. Turn the bevel back on, and I think we're happy with that. I'm going to call that good. So turn off the wireframe. All good. We happy? Yeah, we happy. Right, so select that. Select these faces. I'm gonna add emit blue, assign, change that to an emission, just give it a blue colour for now. Right. Let's tell you what, we'll have a little, we'll edit that, take that face, insert it, extrude, and let's create a new one here, emit red, and assign that, emission, red. Select that. I'm going to select that face. 3. Why aren't you selecting that face? What's going on here? Oh, I know why I'm not selecting the face. I've cut all the way through it. In which case, I'm going to select that edge ring. And I'm going to put the cursor there. Snap cursor to selected. Nope, that's not right. Oh, that's why. I'll snap cursor to selected. That's better. Right. Add in a UV sphere. RY90. Scale. I'm doing this in edit mode, but you can do it in object mode. Scale X. And actually just gonna shade that smooth. GX, like that. I'm going to choose emit blue, copy it, call it emit green. Right, and now change that to a green. And if we go into preview mode, then there's our colours, and again save before we go any further. Now we want to make them flash. So we'll take the emit blue, go over the strength, right mouse button, insert a keyframe. If we go to 30, insert a keyframe, go back to 15, make the 0.05, we don't want it completely off, insert a keyframe. So that's that done. That, we can just go to the beginning and just insert a keyframe just to make sure it's available. Then we can pull down this to open up a second window. And here you're going to choose the graph editor. And we've got emit green, so first of all let's choose emit blue. So we've got emit blue, we've got the shader strength, and we've got the fold strength. So A. So zooming in there, like that, using the control key and zoom in, holding the middle mouse button down. Press N to pull up the numeric panel, modifiers, and choose cycles. So when I play that back, that pulses. If I scale it on the X, it pulses quicker. If we take the green, we add a noise modifier, GY, move it up, and scale Y to make it actually change the scale that way, and the strength that way. And we start it playing. Alter the scale. And we ideally don't want it going off. So what we can do is we can just GY, move everything up like that. Change the scale. Change the phase, makes it behave differently. You can move it so you could got that going on. And just play around with those settings. Like that. And then finally on this one we can insert a keyframe so it shows up on the actually I'll just drag that all the way back to 1, and then you can just come along here and insert free keyframe on selected channel, move it, insert free frame on selected channel, and I could just do cycles, change that. That I'm just going to pull that out a bit more. Do that, pull that in, GX, move it along, GX, move that along, GX, move that along, G, select that G, move that. Let's get it to there, and that's basically one you controlled yourself, a cycled loop you controlled yourself. So we can select everything and GY, move it down, scale Y, GY, scale X, make it happen faster. And that's all the lights done. So join areas so you can see it there. Put it in rendered mode. And if we play that, you've got all your lights going at various points. And so that's your lights.